Long ago on November 30th, 1941.
Finn and Philippe. I just got a call from the neighbors, saying that you tried to sneak into their house. Is this true?
No.
Tell us the truth right now. Or else.
Fine. We did it. But it was just a prank.
Oh my fucking God. Finn and Philippe, how dare you try to sneak into your neighbor's house? That's so fucking it. You're grounded. Forever.
But Mom and Dad, you can't do this to us.
Oh yes we can. Because what you two did was very serious. Now go to your room, stay there forever, and think about what you've done, you contemptible idiotic children. You're the worst sons we ever had. We don't ever want to see your faces again. Now go.
Go now. Get out. Oh, so you don't wanna go? Huh.
I can't believe this. I know, right? How can they ground us forever, just because we tried to sneak into our neighbor's house? They're so abusive. Well, at least they didn't take away our camera. We're just gonna vlog over the years. Hi, I'm Finn Adams. I'm 11 years old. And I'm Philippe Adams. I'm 6 years old. We're brothers and we just got grounded forever, because we tried to sneak into our neighbor's house. Today is November 30th, 1941. See you in our next vlog.
Hey guys, it's Finn and Philippe. Today is August 31st, 1945. I am now 14, and Philippe is now 11.
And unfortunately, we are still grounded forever. It's been 4 years since we have been grounded.
Also, I grew a mustache. See you in our next update. Hey guys, it's Finn and Philippe. Today is July 3rd, 1950. I am now 19 years old. And I am now 15 years old. And the reason why I am happy is because I just got a driver's license. Now I can drive a car if I want to. See you in our next update. Hey guys, it's Finn and Philippe. Today is September 22nd, 1953. I am now 22, and Philippe is now 18. And we are now adults, but we are still grounded for life. I hate our abusive parents so much. I wish we had different parents. But we are gonna try to sneak out one day. So see you in a few years when we're about to sneak out. What's up guys, it's your boys Finn and Philippe here again. Today is June 22nd, 1958. I turned 27, 2 days ago. And I am now 23. And also, today is the sneak out day. Also, Philippe won't be coming with me, because he has to be the lookout. Well, enough talk Finn, I'm ready to do this already. Okay, I'm in the living room, now let's go find a job. But to be honest, it feels weird to be finally out of my room after all those years. Anyway, let's go before I get caught. Excuse me sir, are you the boss of this business?
Yes I am, what do you need?
Can I get a job here?
Sure you can.
Hey guys. It's Finn here. Today is March 31st, 1965. I am now 33. I will turn 34 on June 20th. Also, Philippe is now 30, and he became a police officer. Yup, now you can call me Officer Philippe, or Officer Adams. By the way, Finn is unemployed. Yeah, I got fired from that job I got when I snuck out on June 22nd, 1948. And I haven't been employed since. Also, our parents took most of our stuff out of our room. Except for our bed and clothes. I really really, really hate them. They have been abusing us since we were toddlers. They're the worst parents we ever had. I think they wanted girls instead or something. But they don't like us, and we don't like them either. See you in our next update. Hey guys, it's Finn here. Today is July 4th, 1970. I am now 39 years old. Yup, I'm free. 4 years ago, my brother Philippe arrested our parents, since he is a cop. And they were sentenced to life in prison. Now we are free. And we both are doing a lot better now. I became a dentist last year, and Philippe got married and had 2 kids named Zeke and Alan. He's 35 now, by the way. I am so happy that we are no longer grounded anymore, and I will always be thankful for Philippe for getting our parents sent to justice. They deserve to rot in prison for the rest of their miserable lives. They have been doing very bad stuff to me and Philippe, even before they grounded us for the rest of our lives. Hey brother, it's good to finally see you. Also, happy birthday. Thanks brother. Also, it's good to see you too. Hey guys, it's Finn. Today is February 14th, 1975. I am now 43. Today is Philippe's birthday. He turned 40 today. So Philippe, what do you want to do? Turn the cameras off first. I don't want the audience in our business. Okay. Hey guys, it's Finn. Today is October 31st, 1976. I am now 45 years old. My hair turned gray. Also, I forgot to tell you that I became a businessman when I was 43. I make thousands of dollars every year. Also, I have a wife now. Her name is Grace. She is 44 years old. Also, me and Grace live in a 2-family duplex house with my brother Philippe and his family. But they live on the other side. See you in my next update. Hey guys, it's Finn. Today is May 1st, 1980. I am now 48 years old. And I am now 45 years old. And we are at the bus stop, because I have to go somewhere for a few hours, and Finn has to go to a business meeting. See you in our next update. Hey guys, it's Finn. Today is June 21st, 1982. I am turning 51 tomorrow. Happy birthday to me. Also, I forgot to tell you that my brother Philippe has 7 kids now. Also, my brother Philippe told me that our parents died. He said our father got beat to death in prison, and our mother had a heart attack after watching an inmate stabbing another inmate. They were both 81 years old. But we don't care that much, because of all the horrible stuff they did to us when we were kids. I hope they rot in hell. Hey guys, it's Finn Adams. Today is August 28th, 1987. I am now 56 years old. I am in the park with my nephew Willie, and my niece Taylor.
Sup? I'm Willie. I am Finn's nephew, and his brother Philippe's son. I'm 20 years old, and I was born on April 30th, 1967.
And I'm Taylor. I'm 16 years old, and I was born on December 22nd, 1970. I like watching TV, and hanging out with my friends. See you soon.
See you soon.
See you soon. Hello viewers, this is Philippe you're seeing. I know I don't usually have the camera, but something happened with my brother Finn. Long story short, he came over with his friend, they got drunk, and got into a fight. Me and his wife Grace had to break it up, and they threw the friend out. Anyways, I can't stay on here for long, so goodbye. Oh, before I leave, today is September 30th, 1990. Hey guys, it's Finn. Today is June 27th, 1993. I turned 62 last week. I was originally gonna make a new update when I was 60 or 61, but I was too busy. See you in my next update. Hello, guys. It's Finn and Philippe here. Today is December 31st, 1995. I'm 64 now, and I'm 60. I retired from my job after 20 years of being a businessman, and I retired from being a police officer after 30 years. Also, tomorrow will be New Year's Eve 1996. Also, I have two of my sons with us. This is my son Philippe Jr., he's 19 years old, and he was born on September 2nd, 1976. He is very shy and antisocial. Why don't you say hi, Philippe?
Hi.
This is my son Mitchell, he is 15 years old, and he was born on October 15th, 1980. He is my youngest child. So he is pretty spoiled since he's the youngest of 7 children. But he's also very athletic. He likes many sports including basketball, soccer, swimming, and rugby. He also plays football. He is 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighs 173 pounds. Say hello, Mitchell.
What's up?
Hey guys. It's the Addams brothers here again. Let me check the time. Today is my birthday. I am now 70 years old. Today is June 20th, 2001. Happy birthday, brother. Thanks, Philippe. Anyways, see you guys in the next update. Hey guys, it's Finn and Philippe. Today is July 9th, 2006. I am now 75. And I am now 71. We decided to go hiking, since we were bored at home. Also, we brought our wives with us. Wait, Finn, do you still have the map and the compass? Yes. I still have the map and the compass. Anyways, see you guys in our next update. Hi guys. It's Finn Adams here. Today is January 31st, 2010. I'm 78 right now. I have good news and bad news. Let's start with the bad news. The bad news is that my wife Grace died. She died from a stroke. She was 77 years old. I will miss Grace so much. We were together for 34 years. Me and Philippe went to her funeral. But now for the good news. The good news is that I won the lottery. And I won $900,000. I'm so happy. Yay. Hey guys. It's Finn. Today is February 23rd, 2012. I am now 80 years old. A few weeks ago, I found out about YouTube. And I published me and Philippe's vlogs from 1941 to now to our YouTube channel. And we got over 200 million views combined, and 30 million subscribers. Also, Philippe was supposed to be with me, but he is at his wife's funeral. Because she died a few weeks ago. See you in my next update. Hey guys. It's Finn and Philippe, the Addams brothers, here again. Today is July 30th, 2017. I am now 86, and Philippe is 82. We are just chilling in the local park. Because there's nothing to really do at home, other than watch TV, or use the computer. And we don't use smartphones, because we're too old for that. Stop talking that gibberish, we aren't too old to use smartphones. I have a smartphone myself. Anyways, we are here with a friend of ours. His name is Muhammad. He would like to say hi. Hi. I'm Muhammad. I'm a really good friend of Finn and Philippe. And I'm 63 years old. Yeah, we've known Muhammad for 6.5 years. Anyways, see you guys in our last vlog. Hey guys, it's Finn and Philippe here for the last time. Today is March 31st, 2022. I am now 90. And I am now 87. And this will be our last update, because we are going into a nursing home. And they don't allow cameras. But we had fun vlogging with you guys all these years. This is the Adams Brothers, signing off. After 81 years of vlogging. Goodbye! Goodbye!